Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back in English class. Students, as you probably know that lately we have discussed our topic analytical paragraph. We have discussed the meaning, the rules and regulations related to this topic, and I have given you few solved examples about this topic, and today I am going to throw more light on this topic by taking few examples. As this we have already discussed that what is the meaning of analytical paragraph writing. A paragraph, or we can say an analytical paragraph, is a group of sentences which explains one single thought or the theme. These sentences are interconnected in such a way that the paragraph gives out one tone, or we can say tenor, which is connected to its title. Main features of a paragraph we have already revised. Each paragraph should have a main topic, theme or data. Each paragraph should have unity of purpose. Each paragraph must be coherent. A topical beginning and a conclusive ending sentence will add to the style of a paragraph. So guys, today we are going to discuss this paragraph by using few more examples. The very first example we have here, it's a diagram. Let's read out the question first. Kumar Krishan was recently involved in an accident while riding the scooter. His scooter was badly damaged and he is claiming the cost of repairs from the insurance company. The company has asked him to draw a diagram of the accident and to write a brief report of what happened. So look at the diagram. Using this information, together with your own ideas, write a report. So as you can see, Kumar Krishan, he was involved in an accident while riding the scooter. In that accident, his scooter was badly, severely damaged, and he further claimed for the cost of repairs from the insurance company. The company further asked him to draw a diagram of that same accident, what happened there, and write a brief report and submit it to them. So here, on the behalf of Kumar Krishna, we have to write a report of that accident by using this road map, by using this diagram. So here you can see they have given to us the accident site and they have marked it by using a star. Church Road, green light, and that arrows are showing that from which way the scooter was coming and the car was coming from which side. Red light, it was red light area, and opposite side it's Gandhi Marg. So we have to assume here the whole situation, and by assuming we have to write a report of the same accident, a brief report, so that we can submit the same report to the insurance company, that what happened and how. So it's a claiming report, so we have to give first of all the title to our analytical paragraph. So it's mentioned here, the claim form. So here you are claiming about your scooter, the insurance, to the insurance company. So simply you can give the title here, the claim form. Now read out the solution of this. As shown in the diagram, I was riding the scooter on the left side of the church road. I was coming from that side. At the roundabout, I waited for the signal of green light. I was driving at a very slow speed because I was to take a turn to the right. The car that hit me came speedily from the Gandhi Marg side. There were two persons in the car. They were perhaps engaged in a heated discussion. Ignoring the red light signal to halt, they drove on. I was thrown off the scooter. Since I had my helmet on, I received minor injuries, but my scooter was badly damaged. The fault was entirely of the driver of the car, as he hit me badly. I should be compensated fully for physical injuries as well as the material loss of the scooter. As per this paragraph, as per this map, what else we can mention here? So first of all, we have to observe this road map. It's the diagram they have given to us. The actual spot of the accident, it's mentioned by the star. So what exactly we can mention here, that from which side the scooter was coming, from which side the car driver was coming, and what happened there, why the car struck the scooter, and what was the reason. And as we have to claim here everything for the insurance, so we have to give here the solid reason that why exactly the car struck the scooter badly. So since it's mentioned here, that as you can see, it's clear from this example, we can see that everything is clearly mentioned in this diagram. The church road, from which way the scooter was coming, and from which side the car was approaching, the Gandhi Marg, the red light area, and the actual spot of the accident. And we have to give the reason also here, that what happened and why. So as shown in the diagram, the Kumar Krishan, he has written that I was riding the scooter on the left side of the church road, and at the roundabout I waited for the signal as it was a red light spot. I was driving at a very slow speed because I was to take a turn to the right, so my speed was so slow. The car hit me intentionally. The car speed was so high, and the area, it was the Gandhi Marg side, and there were two person we can mention here, because two person were there in the car. We have to make a reason there, we have to give here one reason, that what happened, that why the car hit the scooter badly. So it's written there that in the car two person were there and they were debating over one topic, but we can mention here that only one person was there in the car and a person was talking on the mobile phone. He was busy somewhere, and unintentionally the person hit my scooter. Any reason you can give here, you have to assume the situation, that what happened and why. So it's written there as from the side of Kumar Krishna, that there were two person in the car and they were perhaps engaged in a heated discussion. They ignored the red light and they drove on. I was thrown off the scooter, and since I had my helmet, so I received minor injuries, but my scooter, it was badly damaged. The fault was entirely of the car driver, so I should be compensated fully of physical injuries as well as the material loss of the scooter. So few things are mentioned here and few things we have to assume from our own side. Now next we have a map here, and the question, first of all, the White Sands Hotel in a small coastal town called Vellapuram wants to attract more foreign tourists, so the owner plans to print an advertising leaflet. Look at the map and picture of the hotel, then write the first page of leaflet describing the general position of the hotel in a way which will make it attractive to tourists. Do not include information about hotel rooms or prices. So what is the question we have here? Let's read it again. The White Sands Hotel in a small coastal town called Vellapuram wants to attract more foreign tourists. So they want to attract more and more foreign tourists. So the owner plans to print an advertising leaflet. What is the meaning of leaflet here? Leaflet means a piece of paper or we can say several pieces of paper folded together that gives information or advertises something. If you have any kind of hotel, or if you are the owner of any gallery, so you can print your own leaflet and you can mention all the qualities or the features and the objectives of that gallery, of that big hotel. So that owner of this White Sands hotel, he wanted to attract more and more tourists, so that is why he want to print new advertising leaflet. So we have to look at the map and the picture of the hotel, so that we can mention all the things keenly, or we can say minutely, everything we can mention in our leaflet. We have to observe the map and the picture of the hotel, then write the first page of the leaflet. We just have to mention, we have to just make first page of this leaflet describing the general position of the hotel in a way which will make it attractive to tourists, and do not include information about hotel rooms and prices. So we just have to mention the as per the picture, as per the map of the hotel, and we will not include the information about hotel rooms and the prices. So first of all, let's observe the picture. It's mentioned there that it is in the coastal side, the coastal the scene, the overview of the site is really so wonderful. It's so close to nature and the place is so green. And as per the map, it's mentioned there, road map, we can see that in front of the hotel, the White Sands hotel, we can see that so many beautiful and explorable things are here in front of, are on the side of this hotel. That station is also nearby the hotel, and market is available there, and shops and restaurants, waterfall is also there, public park is also, fort, museum, and so many things are there, so many tourist places are there. So that if you will stay there in the hotel, these places will be reachable to you, and you will easily go and you can watch all these places, and afterward easily you can come back to that hotel and stay there. So these things also we can mention there. So let's see what is the answer of this question. Velapuram is a place of tourists' interest for its scenic beauty and picturesque landscape and white sand beaches. There are numerous places of interest for the tourists: fort, museum, waterfall, ancient temple, public port, but it has hardly been able to invite foreign tourists for want of suitable accommodation. The White Sands Hotel, with all the modern amenities, has come to satisfy this basic need. Come to Velapuram for a pleasure trip and relax and enjoy at the White Sands Hotel. So look at the first paragraph, as we have to write the leaflet, and we have to write the leaflet for this White Sands hotel for the tourists, so that this hotel would attract more and more tourists. So just keeping this in mind, we have to write the first page of the leaflet, and we have to take advantage, we have to take the advantage of the area, that where is White Sands hotel and how many places are nearby to this hotel, so that tourists would come and stay in this hotel. So first of all, the writer has mentioned here that Velapuram is a place of tourist interest for its scenic beauty. The place is so beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's close to nature, and this picturesque landscape. Picturesque means place visually, that place is visually attractive, especially in a quaint or in a charming way. So this place is full of nature, full of beauty, and it's full of white sand and beaches, and the whole place is so explorable as per the tourist point of view. So there are numerous places of interest for the tourists. They can come and stay here, and they can explore all these beautiful places. They can visit here. So many places are here to visit: fort, museum, waterfall, ancient temple, public port, but it's hardly been able to invite foreign tourists. Why? Now we have to mention our reason: as for want of suitable accommodation. And who is now providing this suitable accommodation? White Sands Hotel. The White Sands Hotel with all the modern amenities, has come to satisfy the basic need of the tourists. Come to Velapuram, stay in this white sand hotel and enjoy the scenic beauty. Relax here and enjoy the whole trip. Now we have to mention the place, the situation as per the road map, that where is White Sands Hotel. The White Sands Hotel is situated on the sea beach. It gives the tourist a vast expanse of sea view and music of the waves at all hours. It offers plenty of sun and the cool wet sand. To its left, the coconut trees along with the beach present a fairy tale atmosphere on the moonlit night. To its right, the forest and the hills along the beach are rich in flora and fauna. So the hotel is centrally located. Hotel taxis take the visitors to all the places of tourists' interest. Visit once and it is our promise that you will wish to come again. So this is our first page of leaflet, and we have to keep in mind that we are writing the not exactly the paragraph, we are writing here the first page of the leaflet of the White Sands Hotel. And what is the topic of this leaflet? That we have to invite more and more tourists for the advertising purpose. So I hope you all have understood that what kind of paragraphs, what kind of questions can come. Now let's take a look. One more paragraph I have for you. Now next we have a chart. We have to observe this chart and afterward we have to make our paragraph based on this. The question we have here, given below is a chart on poverty. Using the ideas from the chart together with your own ideas, write a paragraph on the vicious circle of poverty. So look here, the circle it's mentioned here, poverty, and poverty is the reason of low standard of living. Low standard of living is the reason afterward very little education. Due to very little education, low efficiency. Then low efficiency is the reason of poorly paid jobs, and due to poorly paid jobs, low income and low productivity. Large families, more mouths to feed due to illiteracy, and if more mouths to feed are there, if we have to feed the more and more mouths, then it is the reason of poor health, and poor health is one of the reason of poverty. So we have to observe this full circle, and as it's very common topic, you can add up here few more points by your own side, and by taking this chart help, this like flow chart, we have to make our paragraph. And the topic of this paragraph, the vicious circle of poverty, is already given to us. So let's start writing our paragraph. The vicious circle of poverty. Vicious means the cruel or violent circle, we can say. So we have a cruel circle here of poverty. Poverty leads to further poverty. So if you are poor, then this condition leads to you, this condition would push you towards more and more dreadful condition, poverty. It is a vicious circle out of which there is no escape. You would roam there 360-degree all the time, and you would not come out from that vicious circle ever and ever. Due to poverty, the living standard of a person is very low. This leads to illiteracy, which further aggravates the poverty. Illiteracy adversely affects the working skill of a person. If you are not literate, if you have not joined the school ever, and if you have not learned any kind of skill, then what would happen then? So what is going to happen? You would not be able to nurture your skills, and then as a result he is always paid poorly for his jobs, and this leads to low income. If you are in a poor job, then you would be poorly paid and low productivity. Poverty also results in large families, as you are not literate, you don't know how to do the family planning, and you don't know the value of family planning, and this leads to a large families, because every child is a wage earner for a poor family. And when a person has to support a large family with a low income, then you can imagine he cannot pay for the education of his children, and then again the children would have to suffer, and the children have to again face the same situation again. Children are forced to take the menial jobs because they are not educated, they don't have money to go to school for anything better. Thus the vicious circle of poverty is always maintained, it would be same. So see, by observing this chart we have to make our own paragraph. In the exam also we are going to get charts, road maps, news, and bar graph or the line graph, and by keenly observing we have to make our own paragraph. Sometimes the topic is clearly mentioned in the question, sometimes we have to make our own topic. Sometimes it happened that the topic is so basic, so that we can add up few more points by our own side, and so many time we have to just totally depend on our chart, roadmap, and whatever the visual you are going to get. So I hope this video is going to help you further, and this video is going to make it more clear that how we can write easily analytical paragraph. So students, let's meet even in our next session. Till then, take care of yourself, devote your more and more time towards study. Thank you.